video that goes through everything in gray, but I will show you what it's like. Oh, I haven't shared it with the remote kids, sorry. So remote, I just went to our activity for the day. It says it's due today. You guys should be able to get it done, especially because I made a video that gives you half of the answers. So click on the Word. It is a Word document. I'm sorry. I thought I made it a Google Doc. So you will need to say open with Google Docs. And then you can type on it. All right, so like I said, for this activity, I made a video that every single thing in gray I say in the video and I do for you. So you don't have to do it. I even give you the answers. So this one where it says number 4, explain which is the mother and which one's the father and why. I write it out on the whiteboard. So that's a free answer. When I ask, do you have a boy or a girl baby? It's the one that I show you. And again, I tell you the answer. I show you the answer. So just wait for that in the video. It's only like 6 minutes. Then this one, when it says, take a look at other babies around the classroom, I just didn't change this. But just imagine if all the babies that I made would look the same. Why or why not? So I understand I didn't change it for you guys. We didn't have enough like stuff for like 21 kids to be able to do this. So then the part that you guys are gonna do is activity part 2. So part 1 is literally, I do all of that for you. You just have to watch and listen. Part 2 is what you guys get to do. So you're gonna try it out yourselves. So in order to decide what chromosomes get passed on to the baby, you will, sorry guys, I was going through this. You gotta tell me if I'm not sharing the right screen. You will need to flip a coin. So Google just has a coin flipper. It's gonna flip the coin and then you just say like flip again. And then it'll tell you if it's A or B on your chromosomes. They're labeled. So A, heads is A, so that means I got the A chromosome and I would bring that down to the baby. So you guys get to kind of do it virtually. What else? Okay, so the coin flipping method I just showed you. Then the last part is that when you're gonna draw what happens. So you're kind of gonna be following along like I did on the whiteboard. So I made this a drawing. So you just double click. And remember, if you want to actually draw with your finger or with your mouse, you go to Scribble. If you want to make a line, because they're just lines, you can do that by making a line. And then you just have to label them, so you're just going to need a text box. But that's all you really need in the drawing section of this. And then there's just a few questions at the bottom, which honestly you can answer right now if you want to. We've already talked about what carries heritable information from parent to offspring. That was in our notes yesterday. We talked about the process of making gametes. It's what we're learning. Starts with an M. Are there any gametes that are genetically identical? We kind of talked about that today. That was about like crossing over and things. The coin I talk about in the video, but you guys should be able to figure that out when I talk about it. And why is it important for the chromosome number of gametes to be half? You guys could probably answer that too, because we talked about the why yesterday in your notes. I think that's the last question. So you have an hour to get this done. And like I said, the whole first part's already done for you. So it's just work time. If you guys get stuck on a part, let me know. I'll totally help you out. But I want you guys to try it. It's going to be like making your own little gamete cells and seeing what kind of combinations you get that would make an offspring. All right, I can stop recording because that is enough for kids that are absent.